Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup featuring the 1-2 Eudora Cardinals and the 2-1 Louisburg Wildcats. I am Caleb Zerman, and joining me tonight is fellow junior Camden Willis. We're in the group for us tonight. We have Carly Norris and Riley Heber on the cameras, and on the switchboard we have the Andrew Harmon. Tonight is our first bracket stuff this year, and it's a special one, starting off big with homecoming. So, Camden, how have you enjoyed the school spirit this week?
Well, I've got to say that I have loved our school spirit this week. I have seen almost everybody dress up. I dress up every day. I know you dress up every day.
I did.
And we are all just showing amazing school spirit, and I think that just shows how good our community is as a whole.
Yes, it is, Camden. I really love this year's themes for this week. Monday, we had Cardinal Pride Day, which was, of course, you dressed up in your Cardinal gear.
You have to.
Yep, it was great. Tuesday, we had You're Not You Day, which is basically you just dressed up as not yourself.
It was really funny seeing everybody dressed up as like their teachers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you dressed up as Mr. Keltner, right?
That is correct. And you dressed up as our teacher, Mr. Robinson.
Yep, who is also supervising us tonight. And Wednesday we had Wonka Wednesday, which is basically just dress wild, just wonky, which is an allusion to our school's musical, which we are performing later on this month? Next month?
Next month, I'm pretty sure.
Next month, I'm pretty sure. So go out and support that if you can. So anyway, we had, on Thursday, it was Sweet Dreams PJ Day, which everyone loves showing up in their pajamas, don't they?
That was funny. I wore a footy pajama.
Yeah, and you looked adorable in it.
Thank you, sir.
On Friday, we had our homecoming shirt day, which I know we're wearing right now.
Yep. How do you feel about the design?
I really did like the design this year. I thought it was an interesting take from the years past, where it was just a homecoming. This year, they actually kind of have a design. I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, I'm also digging the shirts this year. I love the sweet theme we got going on.
And to top it all off tonight, we have the homecoming dance right after this football game. And hopefully as much Eudora Cardinals will be there. It's going to be a fun time.
Yep, let's hope all the boys got themselves a girl to dance with them, slow dances, maybe.
All right, Camden, back to football. So, what are you looking forward to tonight on tonight's matchup?
I was really looking forward to seeing these two teams who have both taken considerable losses lately. Louisburg, who just lost to DeSoto pretty bad, and the Eudora Cardinals, who lost two pretty bad games to start off with this year. I think they're both very physical teams, and I think whoever is more physical will end up winning tonight's game. Yes,
Camden, and that is, in fact, one of Mr. Tharp's keys to success, which we will go over right now. Number one, his key was our line, offensive and defensive, need to be physically better than them, at least match them.
Yeah, you can't just have these two teams that are both physical just wimp out on each other.
Yeah, football's a game where if you don't bring your A game, you will get hit and you will go down.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tharp, another key was limit turnovers, which came back to bite them a lot in our first home game of the year, which was against Baldwin.
Yeah, Coach Tharp also mentioned that he thinks the ball game was very misleading, considering that we turned over the ball 3 times in the first quarter on our half of the field. So really, it was just us messing up, not us getting demolished.
Yeah, the scoreboard really was misleading there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And Mr. Tharp, what he really implied to us was that tonight will not be a blowout, because these teams are very evenly matched, and it should be a great game.
I can't wait to see how great this game is.
And now here we have the national anthem going on, so we'll be right back. And Candace, that was a lovely rendition of the national anthem made by our school band.
Yes, our band is killing it this year.
All right, so back to the game. Mr. Tharp, what he was talking about is the game to blow it. It will not be a blowout this game, right, Camden?
Yeah, Mr. Tharp thinks that both these teams are both evenly matched in terms of talent and seniors, and there should not be any huge blowouts in my opinion either.
Of course, that is what Louisburg is trying to do. They are looking to bounce back after a pretty bad loss against DeSoto, losing, well, I believe 41-0.
Yeah, I also believe that was how much they got beat by.
That was a tough game for them, especially after the first two wins, which were pretty easy wins for them, considering to start off the year, and then to walk in with their heads held high and get blown out like that.
It's kind of the opposite of what the Cardinals had just had to go through, having two very tough games and then going into an easy game. DeSoto just completely was flipped, and I just wonder which one's better for which team.
That's right, Camden, and we'll see tonight if Eudora is trying to continue their excellent play from Sumner, or Louisburg trying to bounce back from their horrible loss. So, speaking of Sumner, we have here the stats against Sumner, which Curtis Wesley, our senior and star player of the game, had 8 rushes and 44 yards. He also fumbled the ball one time, but it didn't turn out to hurt them that much in the end.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Also, was our quarterback, Alex Brown, who had 44 yards on 4 rushes and 4 total touchdowns.
Yeah, Alex on last Friday had an amazing game. We didn't throw the ball up at all the entire game. Didn't even attempt it. We just kept rushing the ball, running the ball, because that's what the Cardinals do best.
My apologies. Alex Brown did not have any touchdowns that game, but he did play excellent and led to the touchdown. Elijah Kennedy, on the other hand, did have touchdowns. He scored 3 of them with 119 yards on 10 rushes. What a great game from him.
Elijah was hitting that hole hard and hitting that hole fast, and that is why he got a touchdown.
And of course, Elijah Kennedy tonight is one of our star players. He needs to really bring it on the defensive end tonight for the Cardinals to stand a chance.
We are betting on Elijah Kennedy to rip through that line and get to the back door and cause as much havoc as he can as to disrupt the quarterback's thoughts.
And another key player tonight is Khalil Thrasher. He needs to show up for the Cardinals to have a chance.
Our first game, we did not have Khalil Thrasher on our side, and that did seem to hurt us. Khalil has put up amazing stats since he's been back, and I cannot wait to see what he does tonight.
Yes, he missed the first game for shortage of practices, for clarification. But he really came and showed up our second game against Tonganoxie. I believe scoring 2 touchdowns.
And here are our boys coming through.
Leading the pack is seniors Khalil Thrasher and senior Curtis Wesley, 2 of our offensive star players of the game.
They are 2 star running backs.
Boy, our boys look fired up tonight, don't they, Camden?
Yes, they do. They look like they are out for blood.
They are ready to give the home crowd a great show tonight on homecoming weekend.
Speaking of homecoming queen and king, our very own quarterback, Alex Brown, is actually a candidate for the king.
But I do not bet that he's thinking about that right now. He is focused on getting the Cardinals their victory tonight.
I talked to him earlier tonight, and he did say that he is more worried about winning this game and showing us a good time than he is about who is going to win this nomination.
We did catch up with Alex Brown, and we will get back to that later in the game. But right now, I just want to give a shout out to our student section. Look how many of them are here.
Wow, that is a huge turnout, Caleb.
A great turnout. And they are all wearing their homecoming t-shirts.
Yep, glad we had these made for us.
And here comes the Louisburg Wildcats coming out into the field. Not as peppy as our Eudora Cardinals, I can tell.
They're probably pretty down after losing last game.
Yep, or maybe that's just silent determination. I guess we'll see.
I guess they'll show it on the field.
All right, and as they are doing these starting lineups, we will go through Louisburg seniors tonight.
Louisburg seniors tonight are Alec Maller, who is a running back, Christian Tosterud, number 7, who is a wide receiver, Benjamin Minister, which is a running back. Number 22, Will Ridley, who is also a running back and linebacker. Number 33, Mitchell Drew, who is a wide receiver and linebacker. Will Smith, who is an O lineman and D lineman. Number 67, Gillen Newell, who is an offensive lineman. Garrett Lowry, number 68, who is also an offensive lineman. Matt Holloway, which is an offensive lineman. And last but not least, number 80, Desmond Doles, who is a wide receiver and defensive backer.
They are certainly looking to show up on their last season of football, aren't they, Camden?
Yes, they are.
Here are the Eudora seniors for our football team. Number 1, we have Curtis Wesley, who plays running back. We have number 8, Alex Brown, who is wide receiver, but this year he's stepping into the role as quarterback.
Yes.
We have number 10, Brashawn LaFleur, who plays wide receiver. And number 12, Elijah Kennedy, who plays wide receiver and defensive back, which we talked about before the game. We also have Brendan Bierbauer, who plays tight end. Here we have number 21, Austin Morsby, who plays running back and defensive line. Here we have Tanner Rocha, who plays wide receiver and defensive back. I gotta say, I love that guy. Here we have number 27, Jonathan Bach, who is the kicker for the team, and he has really helped our team this year with dual sporting.
He is great at what he does. Jonathan is one of the best kickers I've ever seen.
And I'm sure we will see a lot of that tonight.
Yes, he is.
Number 50 is Jamie McGinnis, who plays the tight end and linebacker.
Jamie has been hurt every year that he has played football, even though he's one of our best players. This year, we're hoping he gets through a full season.
It is insane. He is one of the best athletes I've ever seen, but his body can just not take it, I guess. Hopefully, a healthy season for him this year.
Yes.
Number 33, we have Khalil Thrasher, who plays running back, and tonight he is playing safety.
Yeah, today's a new position for him. We actually changed up our defense to a 3-4 this week.
Yes, trying to accommodate for Louisburg Wildcats.
Yep.
Number 44, we have is Colin Decker, who plays offensive defensive line. 66, Brant Fewen, who is offensive defensive line as well. Number 75, Daniel Wolcrix. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but he plays offensive and defensive line. Number 76 is Nicholas Aguilar, Big Nick, who plays offensive and defense. Well, as our Cardinals are looking forward to starting the game, I believe we are receiving. Nope, there's the kicker, Jonathan Bach. We are kicking the game off to start it off. So as I was going back to Jonathan Bach, he dual sports this year.
Yeah, Jonathan is a star soccer player and a star kicker for the Eudora Cardinals.
He has really changed this team. He makes it for when it's fourth down, we can actually punt it. Whereas last year, Coach Katz didn't have anyone he could trust to punt the ball well, so we had to go for it all the time, which led to turnovers and would led to touchdowns, right?
Yeah, that is correct, Caleb.
And here comes John Bach with the kick.
And it is off. Nice kick right down the middle to number 50. And he is running. He has blockers.
Oh, he has blockers. Here
Quite
he
a lot of
goes.
blockers.
Here's Jonathan Bach. Stop him. Hey, he takes the tackle. I got to say, that's probably the most action John Bach has seen all year.
Yes, and it looks like it.
That was a great formation by Louisburg Wildcats. They just ran right down our defense.
I'm glad Jonathan could swallow that frog in his throat and tackle him.
Yeah, I'm glad he's good too. I didn't know he could do that. I've never seen him make a tackle like that before because we never had to. Because usually he just launches it in the end zone. But tonight, a different look by John Bach.
Looks like he is a good kicker for us to have.
All right, so as the Louisburg gets ready to snap the first snap of the game.
There's 22 going in motion.
Oh, and it's a run. Oh, Tanner Rocha just got pancaked on the run.
Yes, he did. That looked like it hurt, Caleb.
I gotta tell you, that runner had a lot of velocity and force going into him.
Yeah, I sure hope the Cardinals know how to make a play.
And the run looks like he got about 6.5 yards on that. So as the Louisburg Wildcats get ready to snap another one, you can see Khalil in his first position as safety. This is an odd sight seeing him in the backfield.
It is different watching him.
Oh, and it's another run.
Wow, that runner sure knows how to just keep on running.
And he does. He runs right past it for a Louisburg first down.
If the Cardinals want to make a play, we need to start making more stops.
And unfortunately, because of the kick, the return that he got so far to half field, the Cardinals do not have so much field that they can rely on to just relax on their defense. They need to make a stop now.
That is correct. We need to stop the play now before it gets out of hand.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Louisburg Wildcats.
Back on the first down. And here comes the team in motion again.
And it is another run. And the Cardinals looks like they got him this time.
That was Griffin Oxley on the tackle.
He got about 3 yards on that. But of course, you know what they say, 3 yards of play.
We'll get you the first down.
Not only that, 3 yards of play, and you could score.
Yeah.
If you had to go for on the first down.
True, Caleb, true. I like the way you think.
But, yeah, so here they go. And they're getting ready for 2nd and 8. And they're set up with the running back. Oh, number 15 is in motion.
Again. I'm going to bet it's a run, and
there it is.
Correct. Wow, that 21 is a good running back.
And we did expect this. The Cardinals have prepared for this, because I talked to them in the hallways today, and they said how Louisburg play style matches ours almost identically.
That's why this is going to be such a good game. We are two very similar teams with very similar talent. So I just hope that our running backs can run just as well as this 21 is running.
All right, so it's about 3rd and 7 as the Louisburg looks like the coaches are calling a play. I doubt they're going to run it this time, 3rd and 7, unless they think they can break a tackle and get through. Let's see what they got.
Let's hope it.
And the officials are stopping play. Looks like the Louisburg Wildcats have called a timeout. They must have not liked what they saw out there. So the Eudora Cardinals have this is a big stop for them. They need to get a stop so they can get the ball back.
I think that the Cardinals are a heavy offensive team. I think our running backs this year hit the hole hard. I think that we can run on most teams, but our problem is we cannot get turnovers and we cannot let Louisburg's offense run on us all night because we are not that good.
Yeah,
so we need
that's
to
for sure.
buckle down now and set a tone.
So this is a crucial play because if they don't get the stop and they get the first down, the Louisburg Wildcats are looking good to score. Whereas, I don't know, do they have a kicker good enough that can kick a field goal this far?
I don't know. I would doubt so in this level of play.
I would doubt so too, considering we didn't have one until we got John Bach. And even him, he's not that amazing at kicking field goals, at this level anyway.
Yeah, I think we might have a chance with John Bach from here, but that's just me.
He does have a lot of room to improve. He could be really good, though. He's got a lot of potential for the field goals. And
there is a jump from the offensive side, number 68.
And that is going to cost them. So
senior Garrett Lowry with the jump.
Oh, a senior with the jump. That is a big mental mistake.
That is going to hurt them.
So now it's looking pretty good for the Cardinals as it is 3rd and it looks like 11, 12?
12. It is 3rd and 12. They are probably still going to run it.
You think so?
I think that they have a chance of still running it because they're
a run-heavy team?
Yes.
All right, let's see what they got. 22 is in motion. There's a snap. Oh, it's a pass.
It is a pass.
Number 80 with the reception and a first down.
Alex, run him down.
Alex cannot catch him in time. The Louisburg Wildcats score on their first possession.
Well, that might be a level of clarity for the Louisburg Wildcats now, and we might just keep on getting those throws.
That's got to be a tough play to give up. With 3rd and 12, and they give up that. That's got to break the hearts of the Eudora Cardinals.
With our new defensive backs, I'm sure it's just hard to manage since they don't play that very much, you know?
And the Wildcats are electing to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it
is good.
So Louisburg Wildcats lead 7-0 early in this football game. I I gotta tell you, Camden, Mr. Durkin, or Coach Durkin and Coach Katz do not look too happy right now.
Well, I would not be if that was my team.
They come out all hype and they give up that first position,
But
touchdown.
it seems to be as if the coaches know exactly what they did wrong, and that might actually prove to be beneficial. Knowing what you did wrong means it's easier to fix. So
That is right.
I think we have a chance to fix that up.
So I would like to think that the Cardinals plan on only giving that touchdown up tonight.
I would hope that that was their plan.
I think that they have made the adjustment now, and they will not give that up. I was kind of surprised, though. I did not expect them to throw. Even though they kind of needed to when it was 3rd and 12, I figured they'd still run.
I thought they would run until it was 4th down, but I guess we're all right about some things, Caleb.
Yep. So Louisburg Wildcats are looking to kick the ball off.
In the back to return is number 14,
Number 14,
Caden Horting, who is a new student at Eudora High School, and Curtis Wesley, who is also a new student at Eudora High School and is our running back.
These are two great additions by the Eudora Cardinals this
And
year.
there's the kick. Looks like it's going right to Caden.
And he's going to run with it.
And there
He
you
got
go.
one. Oh, he got hit.
And it looked like he got hit hard, but he's back up on his feet, easy as pie.
And the Cardinals will take over right about the 27-yard line. All right, well, our quarterback, Alex Brown, who has really stepped into the role this year, he was not expecting to be quarterback this year.
Yeah, we actually had a star quarterback, Gavin Elston, who is brother of Grant Elston, who is now on the Bakers team. Gavin is one of the most athletic people I've ever seen, and the fact that the Cardinals had to lose him is a huge hit. And there's Alex the pull. Nice.
And he's still not
read
down.
on Alex. Nice job, Alex.
As he gets about 5 yards?
Yeah, about 5.
Let's see where they spot the ball.
Back to what I was saying about Gavin. Gavin is a star quarterback, and he is a huge wound in the Eudora Cardinals for not having him this year.
Our coaching staff was really counting on him shouldering a lot of the load this year. But it's a huge loss.
If I may say so, Alex Brown has come into the role and fit it perfectly. He said he was very nervous to become a leader, but now that he is one, he understands what it's like.
Here's a toss. And the Cardinals get a first down.
That is a nice tackle by Louisburg, on the other hand.
As Alex Brown flips it to senior number 12, Elijah Kennedy, for about 6 yards.
That was a very good run. And I hope we can keep running like that. Shove it down their throats, boys.
All right, well, here comes junior Sawyer Thomason getting ready to snap the ball.
We have doubles on the left side, and let's just see how this goes.
I would assume they're going to run it, just because watching their games.
And there's Carter Nice.
Oh, it's a
fumble.
The ball's out, and the Cardinals recover it.
That handoff was so good, it faked me out, Caleb.
Yeah, I thought he was too. I thought Carter had the ball.
Carter is good at faking the ball. That's a good thing to have as a fullback. Make him tackle you.
But unfortunately, they could not get the toss out, and I'm not really sure what happened. Did he shank the toss, or did Elijah just not come up with it?
I think the guy got his hands on Alex, and he shanked the toss. I think that Alex got hands put on him, and he shanked the toss.
All right, so the Cardinals take over. It is 2nd and 14.
And there's the handoff. Nice run.
A great run by
Carter Nice.
Junior Carter Nice, who's really stepping into his role. This year is the first time he's seen real minutes in the varsity level.
Yes, Carter Nice has taken up the fullback position, and it is great to see him run.
He is really stepping into position really well.
He's physically not the biggest, but he is ferocious.
Yep, it's not, you know what they say, Camden, it's not the size of the dog, but the size of the fight in the dog.
Yes, sir.
Or something like that.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
there he is giving another run, about 2-3 yards.
We ran that. Is that Carter Nice again?
Yes, that is.
Looks like they are trying to go through Carter Nice, which is a good plan. I figured they go more through Khalil, but they might. The game's still early.
I think they're just feeling out how good Louisburg is at stopping these runs. And if they don't have to use Khalil, they won't.
Yeah, you're right. Carter is a good body to use just to feel him out. He can run the ball down the yard, and he will get the first down.
Carter will run and run and run until his heart gives out.
And then they'll bring in Khalil to exploit their weaknesses. And Alex Brown kept it, and he's going nowhere.
There is Alex getting sacked. Our line needs to plug that hole and plug it faster.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't even know who had the sack because there was 4 Louisburg jerseys just crubbering Alex.
I think the initial man who got the tackle was 59. Very big man. Very nice tackle.
All right, so here are the officials are lining up the ball, getting ready. An extra ball.
Oh, it was a turnover.
That was the 4th down. Didn't know that.
That was the 4th down.
All right, so the Cardinals turned it over. That was a horrible let up with a 4th down. I thought it was just like 2nd down. So here comes
there's the run with the quarterback. And we need to catch him.
Here's Khalil. And they force him out of bounds at about the 22.
That was a good angle taken by Khalil and by Carter Nice.
That was a good angle by Khalil, considering this is his first time in the position.
But we need to attack that hole before he can get outside of us.
I gotta tell you, the Wildcats have just been marching by the time they are on offense, Camden. The Cardinals really need to get a stop.
The Louisburg drives the ball in very fast. Every single one of their drives has gone. Well, one of them was a touchdown. This is their 2nd drive already, and they're on the 24.
With 6 minutes to go, the Louisburg Wildcats lead 7-0 over the Cardinals. The Louisburg Wildcats are looking to continue and add to their score.
Well, let's hope we can make a stop here.
How much will that's a run? Yep, it's a run. And he gets on the outside.
21 had to bounce outside because his hole was plugged. That is what a good running back can do, is realize the problem and bounce wherever he needs to. And 21 is going to be a huge problem tonight.
Yep, but on the stop was number 6, Carter Nice.
Nice job,
happen
Carter.
Offense and defense tonight.
Carter's a very versatile player.
Yep, he's looking to lead the team to a better start because they're not doing so high right now, are they?
Yeah, it looks as if the Cardinal spirits are dropping as we speak right now. But that can change throughout the game. I hope the coach gives them a pep talk.
Oh, and there's a run. And that is a great stop by number 51. Jamie McGinnis. I am sorry, not 51. That was Jamie McGinnis, who is a senior. No, it is 51.
That is 51, but
our program does not have him as 51. They have him as 50.
Well,
so might have been a on-the-fly jersey swap.
Yep.
As long as they have him in the right number in the books, I believe it's fine.
We will fix that.
All right. So now it's 3rd and about 7, and the quarterback wants to keep it, and he shovels it off, and he gets the 1st down. The Louisburg Wildcats continue to march down the Cardinals' throats.
I'm telling you, Caleb, we cannot let them get outside of us.
And I don't know what to tell you because I talked to a lot of the football players today, and they knew they were expecting them to run the ball outside. So I really do not understand why they're getting them on it.
It's just hard for the Cardinals to come downhill fast enough. I think it's just, it's a physical and mental thing that they need to overcome now before it's too late.
Yeah, they better figure it out because it's soon. Maybe 2. So the Cardinals with a good first stop in the red zone. Looks like Carter Nice and Austin Ormsby were both continuing to make the tackle.
We might hear Carter's name a few more times tonight if he keeps on playing the way he does.
Yeah, he is having an excellent start to this game. Unlike the Eudora Cardinal defense, as they look like they are trying to pep themselves up on the field, they need to get some energy and get a crucial stop. Make them kick the field goal. Of course, now it's 2nd and 9. Here's a snap, and that was a nice little spin. All right, and it was a run, and it gains probably about 8 yards, maybe. All right, so it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Let's hope that the Cardinals can drive them back and hopefully lose them some yards.
Yes, real, Camden. This is a crucial stop again for the Eudora Cardinals. They need to get this stop and force them to kick a field goal. Or else this game could get out of hand real quick.
And
okay.
We have doubles on the right side of the field. And
there's a throw.
Looking for a pass.
Incomplete by the Louisburg Wildcats.
Alex on the coverage.
Great coverage by Alex Brown. The Louisburg Wildcats looking for a flag at first, but then they realized they were wrong. There was no flag. It was great defense by Alex Brown. So
There can't be a flag if there is no attempt to catch.
you're right. That is true, Camden. And it looks like it is 4th and 1. Do they go for it now, or do you kick the field goal if you're Louisburg?
I go for it now.
You go for it? So would I.
If I was Louisburg, I'd run it outside like they keep doing.
Yeah, I keep doing it until the Cardinals show that they can stop it.
But they've tried this once, Caleb, and they might just pass it again.
Yep, and well, they're going for it. Quarterback sets up, gets the ball, and he's going to
it is a
throw it.
pass to nobody.
I don't really know who that was for. He just kind of threw that in the middle, in between two guys.
That was good coverage for the Cardinals. There was nowhere to throw that ball.
A great stop by the Eudora Cardinals, and they will take over on their own 11-yard line.
It is great watching the Cardinals succeed. Look how much brighter they were after that play.
Yep, here comes our quarterback, Alex Brown. This is the huddle to call the play to the coaches.
And here we are switching back to offense.
All right, I expect them to start running the ball and give it to Khalil fast and in a hurry.
Well, Khalil's not even in the play right now. It's Carter and Elijah Kennedy again. There is Kennedy with the pitch, and get outside.
And he gains about 3 yards.
Not a bad run by Elijah Kennedy.
Not a bad run. Start off this, hopefully, momentum downfield.
As you said before, Caleb, 3 yards to play will get you a touchdown.
Yep, and Alex Brown, you could see him looking on the sidelines, looking for the call play that, I believe that is Gavin Elson calling the play. I think that was who Alex was looking at. Well, because the football team is really using Gavin out there. Even though he can't play, he is on the sideline. He's kind of like a part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, Gavin has taken a role of a coach recently.
And
he knows the game better than almost anybody I know, and that's what they're looking for.
And that was a great run by the senior Elijah Kennedy. I got to take him, we expected him to be great on defense. He's really brilliant on the offensive end.
Yep, just like last week, Elijah's hitting the hole hard, and he's hitting it fast, and that's what gets you yards. And he knows that.
Yep, and so he's coming out for a quick breather because, well, they've been using him like crazy. He deserves one. And so here the Cardinals look like they're about to snap the ball on 3rd and 1. And here's a snap.
Yep. And that is
pulled
by Alex and immediately tackled.
Not a good pull by quarterback Alex Brown. I think if he would have given the ball to Carter, he would have gotten the first down.
Carter would have made it at least 4 yards on that play.
He would at least have done them enough to get the first down, better than what they got. Oh, the spot. They give it to them.
They give him the first down.
The officials give Eudora Cardinals the first down as, not a bad pull, I guess, by Alex Brown.
We'll take it where we can get it.
We'll take it. So, 1st and 10 for the Eudora Cardinals as they are looking to continue their slight momentum downfield with about 1:20 to go in the first quarter.
And Khalil is now in the backfield with Carter Nice. Let's see what they do back here.
Expecting big things from this man. All right, here's a snap. And they fake it to Khalil. It's a pass.
It's a pass to Carter Nice. It looks like Carter Nice passes contacts tonight, baby.
Carter does have his contact. Great catch by Carter Nice. He's having an excellent game.
That was a nice release by Alex Brown and a great catch by Carter. His mom must have packed his contact lenses today.
Yes, he must have. So that is good for a Cardinal first down. And the Cardinals are looking really energetic after completing a very rare pass.
Nothing feels better than a complete pass.
Especially for us, because we don't throw it.
Yes,
so
that is true.
when we do throw it and it works, that is just amazing. All right, so back to the run with Khalil.
Pass to Khalil.
And he's got some space. Breaks it. Ooh, good stop by number 10.
Looks like Khalil's looking to truck that boy.
He looked like he was, but then that guy held his ground. A great stop by number 10 to stop Khalil, because if he would have broken that tackle, Khalil would have been gone.
I'm sure Khalil will show him later.
All right, so it is 2nd and 2 for the Eudora Cardinals with about 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cardinals are they're really looking to continue their momentum. This is doing a great run.
Two receivers on the right side.
Oh, fumble.
A fumble to Khalil. Let's hope Khalil can grab it before Louisburg can.
There's a pile.
And I think we did recover that.
The Cardinals believe that they have the ball, and they do.
The Cardinals did recover that ball, to clarify. And it was Great.
All right, so that'll end the first quarter. Louisburg Wildcats leading the Eudora Cardinals 7-0. The Cardinals look to continue their play on 3rd and 2nd when they come out of the quarter break. So back to Alex Brown. We met up with him before the game.
Yes, we did.
And he was told us that his key to success. He said their first one is they have to stay on their blocks.
The lines in this game are so important. I think a lot of people like to fantasize about running backs and quarterbacks, but the real people who can make a team win or lose is the line. Without a line, the running backs and quarterbacks can't do anything.
For sure. And number 2 for his keys were maintaining ball control, which the Cardinals have not done a great job tonight, but they have not turned it over yet. They recover the ball whenever they drop it.
But they need to work on those tosses. Veer is a very specific and good play to run if you can execute it well. And so far, they have not.
So they're looking to improve on that. And number 3, Alex Brown said they need to make their tackles. They cannot afford to miss any tackles.
As of now, they have not been doing very bad with tackles.
They have not. They've been doing pretty good.
Any, but they haven't made any good plays.
But there hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity to do that. We just started the first quarter. And let's talk about how he was really nervous to step into the leader, because he didn't expect it to be as much of a leadership role this year as it really is.
Alex Brown got thrown into the position this summer, and he had to learn everything as fast as he could, as well as he could. And I think that he has done a fantastic job.
He has. Considering the first 3 years of his high school career, he's been learning to play the wide receiver position.
Alex Brown is a very smart kid. He knows football very well, and there's Khalil with about a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain.
All right. It is a first down, I believe, for the Eudora Cardinals. Yep, first down. So the Eudora Cardinals are continuing to push the ball downfield. They're doing a great job at that.
Let's just hope they keep this momentum up. They keep it up, then they'll score.
They're not having any breakout plays, but they're just inching the ball. They're really playing the small ball game in football, aren't they?
But as soon as they break a play, break through the line, break through the defensive backs, it'll be great.
Here goes Khalil.
And a collision.
The Wildcats looked like they were ready for that play. Khalil had nowhere to go on that play. So I believe it is 2nd and 9.
I don't
maybe.
think he got very much.
He did not. At least he got a yard. By the looks of it, it was not going to be pretty. As soon as he broke out, he had at least 4 white jerseys coming down on him hard. So back to Alex Brown. In the first 3 years, he was learning it from the wide receiver position. So he had to step in this year and put in a lot of time and effort to learn it from the quarterback, which is a huge difference.
When talking to Alex, I realized that the only thing he wants is to make this team the best team he possibly can.
He's not really in it for his glory. He's a true team player down to the bone.
I asked him earlier how he felt about being homecoming king, and he said, I appreciate that they nominated me, but I'm not in it for myself. I'm in it for my team and for my brothers.
See,
that's respectable.
That's why I voted for him. He's just a great guy.
I don't disclose who I voted for, but me too.
I respect that right. That's American citizen.
And a tackle in the backfield on Elijah Kennedy.
A great defensive play by the Wildcats for negative yards. And the Cardinals,
their defense has been doing particularly well tonight.
They have, as the Eudora Cardinals bring out kicker John Bach. He really has a knack for punting this ball, doesn't he, Camden?
The way he punts is amazing.
It is amazing. But it's not really surprising considering he is the stud soccer player.
Yeah, he is a star soccer player and starter, I'm pretty sure, all 4 years of his soccer career.
Speaking of the soccer team, as he kicks this one about...
Not his best punt.
Not his best punt, but
not his worst punt.
No, not his worst one. But talking about the soccer team, they had a victory last night against the Ottawa Cyclones, right?
Yeah, they did. I'm really surprised with how good soccer's been doing this year.
They really expected big things of themselves this year, and they have not disappointed. How many losses do they have? 2? 3?
3, I'm pretty sure.
3, what are they, like 3 and 3?
Yeah.
Probably about that,
about
right. 500? I gotta tell you, that's a lot better than what the record would be a couple years ago.
Let's just hope that the Eudora Cardinals can pick up the momentum that the soccer team is getting.
So the Louisburg Wildcats take over on what looks like the 26-yard line. Number 15 is in motion.
Man, they sure do
And
love that motion. And it is a toss.
Toss back.
He
Not
gains
for
about
much of a gain.
3 yards.
That was a good stop by the Eudora Cardinals.
I told you, as long as we don't get beat on the outside, they cannot gain yards. We have a very strong middle. Our weakness is the outsides.
So the Eudora Cardinals are looking to continue this defensive paralysis, which they've really done a good job in defense so far, besides letting them run down in that veer outside.
But the next 2 pass plays have looked as if they fixed this problem with the passes.
Yeah, the coaches look like they've made the necessary adjustments. Number 22 is in motion again. Oh, and he's got nowhere to go. The Cardinals did a great job of smothering him and taking away all options for him to do the ball.
That looked as if it was supposed to be a pitch to 21, but they could not execute quickly enough.
He had no other option but to just go down.
So that's a loss for yards of the Louisburg team, and a great defensive play by the linemen of Eudora.
So Louisburg is 3rd and 16, and you would think they'd have to throw this one, right? Which they have really surprised me tonight. I did not expect them to throw this much. I thought they ran the ball 100% of the time.
Oh, and it is a
Here's
throw. A pass that Curtis
is a complete.
saw.
Number 10 is running it, and he gets the first down with ease and a little bit more. And he is tackled at about the 47-yard line. That was a nice play by the Wildcats, and a horrible give-up by the Eudora Cardinals.
That was just good athleticism by the Louisburg team. It seemed as if we saw the play, it just could not execute what we wanted to do. And that is a huge letdown physically by the Eudora Cardinals.
And that is a deflating letdown, too. I'm sure they are really feeling that one. Because they had them on the ropes. 3rd and 16, you expect to get the ball a good yardage.
Yeah.
They thought they were probably going to get the ball around midfield, but here they are. Back on defense.
And, man, dude, the Wildcats love that motion. He gave it. He made about 2 yards.
And he is right smack dab in the middle of our Cardinal head. So it looks like it's about to be 2nd and 8 by the Eudora Cardinals with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Louisburg Wildcats are winning 7-0. And besides that, really the first few plays of the possessions of the Louisburg in the first quarter, it's been a really close game.
Yeah, it almost seems to me as if Louisburg has had this ball offensively almost double the time Eudora has.
Yes,
and that will end up hurting us. If we don't have the time to make a play, well, then you can't score.
That is true, Camden. And looks like the Wildcats it's 3rd and 7, so I don't really know what they do right here. We think they would throw. They could run.
They've been throwing it.
They've been throwing it whenever it's 3rd and long in the past, but I would not be surprised at all if they start running the ball.
Yeah, they might run the ball.
And they are looking to take the ball.
They line up, and there's the motion again.
Snap. And
it
look at that. The quarterback
did
take it. And he gets stopped right about the 52-yard line. Thank you. And a great stop by the Eudora Cardinals, bringing up 4th and, believe, 7th. So if you're here in Louisburg, do you punt it away or do you go for it again? Last time they went for it and they did not work.
The way that they've been driving down the field, I would run it.
All right.
But it looks like they are punting it because Khalil Thrasher is in the backfield ready to catch. And it is a punt.
It is a punt. Where's the ball?
The ball didn't.
Was it a fake? It is. They faked the punt and gave up the first down.
Yeah, I don't think it was a fake, Caleb. I think he did not get a very good kick, and that was a ricochet.
Oh, I am so confused on what happened. That was insane. That was really...
Yeah, because I heard the sound. I heard the sound, so that was...
Yeah, I heard the kick, but I didn't see the ball. So I just assumed I just heard something else.
That's good for us because we might not have made any good runs, but we have it on the 40. It's not a bad place to have it. Oh,
one of the better stops by the Eudora Cardinals tonight.
We actually do not have the ball. It is still Louisburg's ball. Yeah, they did
So
recover.
they did recover.
Yeah, they did.
All right, well, that is really deflating for the Eudora Cardinals. You expect to get the ball, and instead it is Louisburg on the 40-yard line.
That is a kick in the knees.
That was just an odd play of what happened. Do you expect to see that again tonight, Camden?
Without a doubt, no.
I don't think I'll ever see that again in my life. That was insane.
That is very improbable, Caleb.
Who did he kick it off? Was it like deflected, or did he just like kick it in the back of the line's head?
I don't know, but there seems to be some confusion on the field, and they are talking about what is happening at the moment.
Looks like the officials are trying to figure out if there was any broken rules on that, if there was any penalties.
Seems to be that they're discussing who it hit off of and who actually did end up recovering this ball.
It is a very in-depth conversation. The officials look very determined to figure out what is going on.
Well, all I know is I hope that it comes out in the Cardinals' favor one way or another.
What could be the best outcome for the Cardinals right now? Because I don't think they're getting the ball back. Where they slot the ball?
Well, I want them to get the ball back. I doubt it would happen because plays are being called, and usually in high school they don't recall something that's already happened. Because we don't have things like instant replay, but...
No, there's no challenge flags here in high school, especially not in Eudora, Kansas. I gotta say, this is insane. They're taking their time trying to figure out what went down.
Well, it looks like they are almost coming to a conclusion at the moment, and maybe not. Maybe they're talking to players now. They're getting players' feel on as to what happened.
And we have the ball.
Looks like we have got the ball back. What a great call by the refs.
I gotta tell you, Camden, I have no idea what just happened, but we end up with the ball.
So what I think it is I don't think we touched the ball under 10 yards. I think it ricocheted off of a Louisburg player, and then they recovered it before we could even have a chance to. And that, my friend, is an illegal play.
That's right, Camden. So I was wrong. I thought there was no way we could get the ball back.
So call in favor of Eudora. We do have the ball back, and we are going to put Carter and Khalil in the backfield. But there seems to be even more discussion by the refs. I wonder what they're talking about right now.
Well, you wonder, what could they have left out in their previous conversation that seemed to last forever?
Yeah.
I'm really confused about what's different now. Are they talking about where to spot the ball?
Probably where they should place the ball, considering it wasn't, the Cardinals did not touch the ball.
Although you can't really blame them for trying to get it right, because that was just an insane play.
That
was
was
like that.
An awkward and rare thing to see.
And that's got to be really hard on the officiating staff, considering there is no replay like they have in the NFL and college. They have to just go by what they saw, and if they didn't see a great shot of it, because it was really confusion.
Well, as you can see, now the coach is talking to the ref, and I'm wondering as to what they are debating. But it does look like the Cardinals are still getting into their offensive formation to talk about what play they're going to run next. What do you think? Are they thinking a pass or a run?
I'd like to see a pass, but knowing us and our staff, I bet it'll be a run.
Without a doubt, I'm pretty sure it's a run.
It will be a run.
I put money on it that it is veer right.
Veer right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that bet. $2 he goes left.
So, as you can see, we are lining up, and it seems the discussions are all over now.
And finally, they resume play.
Well, just a reminder, folks, it is still 0-7, Louisburg Wildcats, with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter, and we are just hoping to get at least one more, or at least one touchdown by the Eudora Cardinals before it is halftime.
And they've got plenty of time. They got, well, now about 6 minutes and 30 seconds, considering the running clock. but they got time. If they continue to run the ball and they do not use their timeouts, the time will dwindle away slowly and slowly. But I think they're good.
Khalil is at the quarterback
with a throw. Oh,
man.
Incomplete pass by Khalil Thrasher.
Wow, that was almost a crucial catch by Alex Brown.
They moved him back to his old position.
Yes, they did.
That is hilarious.
It seems to be that Khalil is not very comfortable throwing that ball. Felt very wobbly to me.
Well, that's the first throw I think I've ever seen him do.
Yeah, that is true.
They're asking him to do all sorts of new things tonight, aren't they? They're asking him to play new possession on defense. Apparently, he's throwing passes now. That is a lot on the plate of the senior.
If I know anything about Mr. Katzenmeyer, Coach Katzenmeyer, it is that he is not scared to trust his players to do something new.
Well, let's see if that pays out for him. It is 3rd and 6.
It is Carter and
it looks like it is timeout by the Eudora Cardinals. And so the Cardinals are looking forward to. They're probably looking to find a good play against this team right now.
The Cardinals have not done a bad job at all on defense.
No, they're doing great.
First, 4 plays maybe.
Yeah.
After that, they have held the Wildcats. They're getting yards. They're just not, fulfilling on that touchdown. But as soon as they do get that touchdown, I think it's going to be a fantastic game.
That is correct, Cameron. It really is unfortunate that they just looked like they did not come out really awake in the first couple of plays, and that led to the score differential right now.
I think the Cardinals were so used to last week playing a team like Sumner, who is not physically very
on the same level.
able. These people are big, they are strong, and they are mad about last week. So they are here to prove something.
Yeah, Cardinals are definitely not playing against Sumner this week.
And I think that the Cardinals had to just realize that. Now that they have, they're stepping up. And I love to see it.
As you can see, it looks like a very in-depth conversation by the offensive team. As Coach Cass looks like he has said what he has to say. And they are ready to take the field.
The boys right there are getting back and ready to rumble.
All right, so as our play is now ready to resume, you can see the Louisburg scrambling to find their positions.
And it is Alex Brown back at quarterback, and Carter and Khalil back in the backfield. And, there is Tanner Rocha on the motion.
It's a fake.
Oh, it is a fake and
it is a toss pass. Oh, complete
shot by Caden. Nice.
And he
is running.
Wow.
What a great catch. What a great run. Not the best throw by Alex, but Caden.
But it was good enough.
But Caden did mold to the pass.
It got the job done.
And it was a good catch, good run, good recovery by Caden.
What a sneaky play call by Coach Kassemeyer. I got to tell you, the Louisburg Wildcats could not have been expecting that.
And this is what I was talking about. We just got all these yards. Now let's just run it up their throats for a little bit. We can gain yards.
If I were the Cardinals, I would look to draw the clock out a little bit because it's 6 minutes to go.
And there's Alex with the sneak again, QB sneak, right up to the right side of the line, and was stopped almost immediately. So
I think he got a couple yards. Nope, I guess he did not. It is 2nd and 10. But the Cardinals are probably just looking to start the clock again because they don't want to give the Louisburg a chance to get the ball back with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is you were correct, and we should run the clock a little bit more instead of just running, because if Louisburg does get this ball back, they do have a good chance of scoring again.
So, here's the Cardinals. Snap back to...
and Alex is crushed in the backfield.
Yes, he elected to keep the ball instead of handing it off to Khalil, and that did not pay dividends to him that time. He is swallowed, and he is shaken up. Not terribly, just a little bit of, I would be feeling that too. He just got swallowed up by 3 different Wildcats.
As stated by Alex and by Coach Tharp earlier, this line needs to step it up on the physicality. They need to step it up on their blocks and holding it for at least 2 seconds. Do their best to hold it.
So, as Alex Brown takes a seat to recover.
Khalil
takes the snap.
Oh, and it is just a complete
It is a run.
And there he is.
He breaks the tackle. There it is.
Not a bad run by Khalil. Good look.
It was 3rd and 12, but now it looks like it's going to be 4th and 4, maybe?
I say they
Around
go
there?
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, if I were them, I say they go for it too. Because I would rather go for it and try to score than to just put all their faith in John Bach, who is a decent field goal kicker.
I'd rather get 7 points now than 3 points.
Now, towards the end of the game, if there's the same score, it could come back to bite
That is
them
more
if they don't
crucial,
do
but
that.
as of now, I would just want to get it tied up, get us back onto an even playing field.
Here's Khalil, take the snap.
And there's a snap with Khalil and shotgun, and it's a
pass.
throw.
He's gonna run it.
Run. Oh, and he cuts it back, and I don't think we got the first
I
down.
don't think we did either, Camden.
Without a, yeah.
So that's tough for the Eudora Cardinals.
That is tough. Well, let's hope we can get a fumble and just run it back.
Looks like the Cardinals are going to have to rely on their defense to stop them. Let's probably finish out this quarter. Right, Camden?
Yeah.
That could come back to bite them. They should have, if they would have kicked a field goal and made it towards the end of the game, it could be an easier score.
Yeah, you are correct on that.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out. So, here are the Wildcats looking to find the right play.
It looks like we have stayed with our new defensive 3-4 formation. That is 3 defensive linemen and 4 defensive linebackers. And I don't know, I'm kind of liking the way that that's working tonight.
It has worked a lot tonight, besides the time when they weren't really ready to be in the game. Now it looks like they've gotten some great stuff.
Oh, it is a pass to start off with by the Louisburg, right to number 20.
And it is over number 80's head. Incomplete pass.
Kind of shanked that throw.
He did. So it is still 2nd and 10.
But also, that is Alex Brown with the great coverage again. I don't know why they keep on looking to throw it to his man, but I would change my mind if I was,
If I were the Louisburg Wildcats, I would really work my offense to go against Alex Brown. He is holding the defensive down.
Last year, Alex had some fantastic defensive plays, rundowns, and I don't know why this Louisburg team wants to continue to throw it his way, but it's their cake.
All right, so it's a run.
And it is a run, and there are Cardinals everywhere to make the tackle. Tackled by Jamie McGinnis.
Great stop by the senior, Jamie McGinnis. So the Louisburg Wildcats have 3rd and what do you think, 8 maybe? You think he got 2 yards on that?
Yeah, I'm sure he got about 2 on that.
All right, so I guess we'll see what they have in store. I think they'd have to throw it.
Yeah.
Right? It's 3rd and long. They'd have to throw it. Well, they don't have to. They could surprise us with a run, but you would think they would. All right, Louisburg, he looks to take the snap. Number 20 is in motion again.
Oh,
22.
Yep,
it is
it's a throw. And there
the
is
receiver. Woo! Little flip to 21. And he is forced out of bounds by the Eudora
And
Cardinals.
I think he did end up getting that first down.
He did. So, a very good play by the Louisburg Wildcats in time in their need.
We scrambled them, but they still prevailed.
That was a good read by the quarterback to stay up and not just go down, but to continue to keep the play going, which led to their first down. Otherwise, they could be punting it right now.
That was a great play also by our defense that rushed that quarterback very well, put him into a very tight spot, and he just happened to have a lucky guy there.
Yep. And so it's about 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the half.
Still 7-0.
They ran into
And that was a nice move by that quarterback, but an even better move by the linebacker Carter Nice.
Carter is
Great
really
job.
having an excellent game tonight.
Carter is very good at reading downhill tackles.
He came ready to play tonight, Camden. I don't know about the rest of them, but he certainly did. So he is ready for whatever Louisburg really has to throw at him. He's feeling good.
As you can see, all the boys happy out on the field right now as to what they're doing. I'm also overall happy with how they're playing tonight. They've held Louisburg after their first mistake, and they've held them. They've kept them there, and I love watching it.
And there's a rush.
There's number 20 with a miss, but that is okay because he's going to throw it to nobody.
And he's asked to throw it away.
Great coverage by Eudora. They are, after that first pass play that got caught on them, they have held them on every pass play so far.
They are really doing a great job on defense this second quarter, and mostly half of the first quarter. Right?
Yeah.
They're doing a great job. The Eudora Cardinals are certainly trying to hold Louisburg down to 7 points so they can only be going into halftime with only one touchdown down. And it looks like our student section is wild and ready for a good stop for the Eudora Cardinals with 3rd and 12.
Oh, and there's another throw. Oh, over his head again. Great coverage by Alex Brown for the 4th time.
And a great show of sportsmanship by Alex Brown, helping number 80 up off the ground. What a great guy.
Yeah, I love watching people that can play such an aggressive game that can still come together and still be friends afterwards. It's a great thing to see.
It is. So it is 4th and 12, and it looks like the Wildcats are electing to punt the ball, I think. They would have to.
Yep, because...
Oh, and he drops it!
Oh, he drops it!
And it looks like the Cardinals have recovered it!
Cardinals have the ball by Rocha.
A great recovery by the Eudora Cardinals. With about a minute 46 to go, the Cardinals look to take over at about the 19-yard line.
That is great for the Cardinals right now.
All right, that is exactly what they needed, isn't it, Ken?
Let's hope that our running backs can blow through this line and just get it moving.
All right, so they are certainly electrified, and they are looking to convert. They really need to convert, I would think. They need to at least get a field goal out of this.
Looks like we're going to have Alex as quarterback and Khalil and Carter in the backfield once again. I personally like this formation more than Alex as wide receiver and Khalil as quarterback, but that's just my flavor.
No, I get what you're saying. I like it too.
Yeah, there's a snap, and then they toss to Khalil immediately, and there he goes.
Oh, what a nice tackle by number 80. Khalil was looking to break him, and he stopped him.
Louisburg's defense is surprisingly good at tackling Khalil.
We didn't really think about Louisburg's defense affecting the game tonight. They have really stepped up.
Yeah, their defensive players know how to get low, they know how to hit hard, and that is causing a problem. I think any other team, the way Khalil's running tonight,
so it is 2nd and 9 with about a minute and 10 seconds to go in the half. And Alex takes a snap. It's a toss to Khalil.
Toss back to Khalil again. Carter cannot get the block, and he does let his man tackle Khalil. That is going to hurt us.
Yes, it will, Cam. It is 3rd and 9, about 50 seconds left to go in the half. The Cardinals are electing to take a timeout, try to get their ducks in a row to finish out the half. And we are going to take a break. We'll be right back to you when we resume play. And we're back as the Eudora Cardinals are looking to get a first down out with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't miss us too much while we were gone. We were just conversing.
Had to regroup a little bit there. And here we go. The Cardinals are sort of in array right now. They're looking to settle down.
And we are still getting lined up.
Yep. As it looks like Khalil's going to take the snap. Khalil takes a snap. Looks like it's going to be a throw. And he lobs it over to number 12. And a great catch by Washington! A great catch!
Fantastic catch by Washington!
A Cardinal touchdown!
That was great coverage by the defense. An even better catch by Elijah Kennedy, the senior. Fantastic throw, fantastic catch. Great coverage, but not great enough. Fantastic.
That was a remarkable catch by Elijah Kennedy. That is exactly what the Cardinals needed.
That is exactly what we've been looking for all night.
So here's John Bach. They're going to kick the extra point.
As they should.
As they should. I feel very confident with John Bach kicking. And he kicks up. Oh, that thing is good, baby.
Easy kick for Jonathan.
That is like a layup for him.
We are tied with 48 seconds left in the quarter, and probably just going to kick it off, and that'll be pretty much it to end off the quarter.
Hopefully, if the Eudora Cardinals can get a stop. I wouldn't think that they would be throwing Hail Marys on Louisburg, right? You wouldn't want to risk a pick six. If you were a Louisburg coach, wouldn't you just kneel it and just let the clock run out? No risk.
I wouldn't do that because of Louisburg's obvious hype on us with their wide receivers, but I'm sure that he will run it a few times to see if he can break some tackles, lob it up once. Probably going to be it. That's what I'm thinking.
I guess we'll find out.
And here's Jonathan with the kick.
Yes, number 27, John Bach, did like a motion to the coaching staff, and I think he's going to bomb this thing out of the end zone.
He's done it multiple times, and I hope he does it again.
I love watching this kid kick.
It's beautiful is what it really is.
It really is. He's got a wonderful foot. All right, and here's the kick, and he does just that.
Yep.
Scorches it to the 5-yard line. And Louisburg is going to run it back.
Well, he
cuts, and he just dove
down for some reason.
Yeah,
I would have thought he would have bounced it out and went, but
take his loss, I guess. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Wow, what a great kick by Jonathan Bach.
Yep, that is exactly what they needed.
I'm glad we added him to our roster.
He has really changed the dynamic. So, here are the Eudora Cardinals and the Louisburg Wildcats. The Wildcats are looking to... There's 40 seconds to go. I really don't know what you do if you're Wildcats. You can do either one.
I am not sure what they plan on doing. They've surprised me all night.
They really have.
So let's just see what they do.
All right. Takes a snap, and it's going to be a run.
It's a give. I doubt they do that again.
Unless they're just trying to run it off until the end of halftime.
That's just wasting their players' energy, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm really confused. Well, they have
Maybe
to
they're
run.
trying to confuse everybody. Run it a few times and toss it up.
Yeah, I really don't know what they're planning right now.
Did they even gain a yard on that play, Caleb?
They did. They gained 3.
They gained 3 yards?
They gained 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7.
Well,
a quick substitution by the Wildcats. Number 10 is coming out. And looks like I think they're just going to kneel this one.
Well, looks like this could be a passing play. Yeah.
Oh, here we come. And he
heaves
it to number 5.
Huge throw. Oh, a very, very close interception.
That was a bad drop by the offense. If he would have come up with that, that would have been an easy cruising touchdown.
Yeah, I'm glad he dropped that, and it looks like we are just going to go straight to halftime from this point.
Whew, what a great luck break for the Cardinals. And I believe we are going to take a quick break right now during halftime to set everything up real quick. So we'll be right back. Testing, testing, testing.
Noah's favorite thing about EHS is the close-knit community.
And as here you see the homecoming candidates walk across the field, here we have joining us is video production and Eudora alumni, Austin McNorton. Austin, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, guys. How are you?
We're doing okay. How are you doing? You're
I'm
doing great. Yeah,
okay, there we go.
There it is. We had a little.
This is a good game so far, huh?
This is a great game.
Yeah, how do you feel about the Eudora versus Louisburg? Who do you think's really showing out tonight? Who do you think's really taking the back seat tonight?
Honestly, there's been some signs of life in the Eudora offense that I didn't expect tonight. Alex Brown has looked confident standing back in the pocket.
I agree.
And then you got to love the way Austin Ormsby plays on defense. I mean, he is just a playmaker. The way he hustles, moving sideline to sideline on that defensive line, he has close to 6 or 7 tackles, I'd say. He's playing great out there. You love it. You love the effort.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can't
we do.
forget about Elijah Kennedy tonight. He is pulling out great plays, huge plays. It's not
Yes.
constant, but they're huge plays.
Yeah, and that's what you want from guys that you aren't normally like your big-time playmakers. You like to see those type of players do well in big-time games like this, such as homecoming, where you got a big crowd, a lot of energy against a tough opponent. I mean, this is a Louisburg team that has been competitive in this league for the longest time, the longest since I've been here. So it's a good game so far. Big crowd. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, Austin. And the Eudora defense, you gotta love it. They really only gave up that mistake in the first half of the first quarter, and then they have been lights out ever since.
That gives you all the momentum. Going into that locker room, knowing that helps out your offense too. When you go as an offense, as a guy on offense, you say, our defense is out here making plays for us to go out there and succeed. And right now that's exactly what they're doing. You're right. You mentioned the one mistake, Caleb, and after that one mistake, all the corrections have been made. They've been putting pressure on the quarterback and making him to throw it sooner than he would like to, and that's forced them into long third down situations and forcing them to punt.
And the defensive backs this game have shut down almost every receiver on almost every single play tonight.
Which is really impressive because you mentioned earlier the size difference between their wide receivers and our defensive backs. It's a big size gap. A lot of speed, 6'3" guys standing out there versus 5'9", 6'1" guys. It's a big mismatch, but they are playing well, and you got to love that.
They're playing
Yes, they
fast
are.
and angry, and that's good.
That's good.
Yep.
That's really good.
You have to mention Alex Brown tonight. Every time he covers the guy gets flustered, he falls, he doesn't touch the ball. Alex locks down huge receivers that he physically should be able to lock down, but
Yeah.
he just can.
Exactly. He has that will to win. He says, I know you're taller than me. You might be faster than me, but I'm going to beat you just on my personal effort that I'm going to give. And then you love watching that. You love watching guys that are going to give effort, and that's exactly what Alex Brown does.
That speaks volumes. I love watching this game. This is a good game by two close teams.
Yeah, two very evenly matched teams at that. I mean, Mr. Tharp alluded to it. He said that it will not be a blowout, and I don't think he's ever said anything more true in his life. I mean, going to halftime, it's tied 7-7.
Yeah, and you mentioned all the momentum right now being on the Cardinals side. That was a huge touchdown right there.
Huge.
They were wondering after the decision to go for it on 4th down here in the red zone if that was going to hurt him momentum-wise, but you mentioned the defense going out there, making a big-time stop, getting the ball back, and then the Cardinals pushing it into the end zone. Unbelievable.
Yep, and as you can see, quarterback Alex Brown coming out right now. Let's hope he gets 2 wins tonight. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that.
I thought you were not going to say who you voted for.
I voted for Alex Brown. That's
There it is. What has the homecoming been like this week? What have all the spirit days
It has been really
spiritual.
great.
It has been spiritual.
Is that a fact?
Without.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. You see people walking down the hallways dressed as chickens. What? Roosters.
What?
They're dressed as chickens. How great is that?
Fantastic, bro.
Actually amazing.
It's insane.
That's actually amazing.
It's been a good week to be a Cardinal, and I hope it's a good night to be a Cardinal.
It has. Yeah, I agree. I'm expecting a good second half. I mean, both teams are going to make corrections. We'll see what Louisburg can do correcting their offense. Their quarterback looks confident back there. He's able to roll out and find wide receivers after a long time extending plays. And you like to see that, so we'll see what can happen if they can correct some of their defense that they saw in that second quarter that really was very inefficient, quite honestly.
Yeah. They have a very mobile quarterback. He has been able to extend plays like nobody.
And to be only a sophomore, you got to love the confidence.
Like Austin said, he rolls out amazingly. He just rolls out, looks. Unfortunately, most of his guys aren't open because we're locking them down.
That's right.
But if they were, it'd be a different game. It's a way different game.
Yeah, exactly. You've seen a couple times where he's been able to roll out of the pocket and forcing that linebacker to commit, saying, you're either going to have to come up and tackle me or I'm going to throw it over the top of you. It's a tough decision to make as a linebacker, and that's what he's able to do is make them commit to either tackling him or guarding the wide receiver. Either way, it's going to be a first down, and it's a big play.
Special because we came into this game as Cardinals expecting Louisburg to run it. They're running team.
They looked like that's what they were doing on that first drive.
Just like we are. And then that first drive, they ran it, and then they threw it
for a touchdown.
And now they're throwing it more and more and more, usually because they're long, but they're throwing it more than I would have expected them to, and I think more than the coaches expected them to.
Their coach is definitely gaining confidence in their young quarterback in this game. I definitely believe
Only a sophomore, wow.
It is really special.
Yeah.
It's one thing to peel out and be able to run the ball. It's another thing to be able to extend the play and keep his eyes up on the field.
Absolutely.
To find his receiver.
And they have some strong runners. Number 21, strong runner. Number 80, a strong receiver. And a good quarterback.
They have
threading.
And they have a big offensive line, too. I mean, they got guys standing down there 250, 240. Those are big offensive linemen.
Those are big
that
guys.
Austin Ormsby is struggling to get through.
But he is.
He is. That's the thing.
Special.
That's the thing. He is. He is getting through. Here it is. Big announcement.
Alex Brown is the winner of the Homecoming King election. That's amazing.
He is.
That's amazing.
He won. He is my quarterback, and now he is Eudora's king.
I hate to be biased, but I love that guy. I'm glad he won. Shout out to you, Alex.
And the queen is Catherine Grossadier.
Catherine Grossadier, a great girl. Fantastic queen for Eudora Cardinals to pick. I love that those two people won. Shout out to the rest of the candidates. I'm glad you guys are nominated, and I hope that you guys are happy with who won too.
It was good.
Alex looks overjoyed, but I'm sure what he's worried about right now is going back in that locker room, talking to his teammates, coming out, and finishing this second half fast, finishing it hard, and finishing it perfectly.
Do you guys expect Khalil to come out and be put in those Wildcat situations any more than he was in that first half? He came out and got that direct snap. It worked a couple times. Will we see it a little bit more, or will we just leave Alex Brown in there after that momentum he had on that last drive?
I think that they're going to do the exact same thing they were just doing. That's what Cass likes to do. If something works, he'll keep doing it. And this has worked.
Yeah.
Alex Brown, for majority of the time, cool for a little bit, give some sauce in there,
Some
mix up a
diversity.
little bit.
It's good to have it to mix up a little bit, to
Yeah.
throw the defense off just enough to keep them guessing.
And
Keep them guessing. Keep them on their
it's
toes.
working.
It has.
It is
It
working.
is working. Coach Katz is very sneaky about that.
Yeah.
Throwing in little changes to the defense and the offensive line, just changing little things here and there so to keep the Wildcats guessing. They don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I can say that I am happy with how this game's going right now. Hope it ends up in our favor. But either way, I won't be disappointed in the Cardinals because they put on
They
a
did
great game tonight, and so is Louisburg. Shout out to both teams.
They're having both teams are playing with great heart tonight. You'd have to say that.
Yep.
It has just been a hard-fought battle back and forth.
Wow. So, as you can see, both teams have cleared out the field now, and homecoming is over.
You guys
for
going to
the
go to
moment.
the dance?
Yes, I plan on going to dance.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit.
All right. Good for you.
Show off a few moves. Dance
Do
with
you
my
have
girl
any
for a little
moves?
bit. Hey, you know it.
Do you?
Hey.
He's got a little bit of moves. I don't know about.
I move a little bit.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
We'll see, I guess. So, Austin, how's life treating you outside of high school?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. College is a lot of fun. The amount of experience I've gotten. I'm currently at Butler Community College, and I am doing the same thing you guys are doing right now, doing the play-by-play in color for Butler's football, men's and women's basketball teams. It's a lot of fun, and currently I have a sports talk radio show on our school's
Impressive.
campus radio station. It's called The Cave, and it goes every Thursday from 2 to 4. I have a lot of fun, honestly. I've gotten more experience than I ever could have asked for, and this is just such a fun career. I've dreamed of doing it since 3rd grade, and I'm doing it, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
That is
I'm
awesome.
glad to hear that your dreams are coming true, man.
It is.
What's it like being back here watching two newcomers
I love it.
do what you used to do?
I honestly love it. I like seeing people carry on this program. I know I was one of the big influential
started
guys.
it. You started this.
And I like to see it carried on. You guys have a lot of energy. I love that. I love it. Representing me and Mason Fawcett well. Mason Fawcett and I were the two original guys to do this. We had a lot of fun, and you guys look like you're doing the same thing. So I love seeing you guys carried on. I'm curious to see what will happen during basketball. I know you don't know a lot about basketball, Camden, and you'll be playing basketball, of course.
Yeah,
so
I will.
I'm curious to see what will happen there, but I love seeing you guys do this.
We
You guys
also
know
are
what
going
you're
to be
talking
doing
about.
volleyball games. So
Have you
Yeah,
really?
We will be
No,
doing
we're
a couple.
going to be.
We're going to
Yeah.
do a couple of volleyball
I'm going to have
games.
to tune in for that.
Yeah,
I really am.
I tuned into your cave show a few times.
Oh, yeah?
It's good. I highly recommend it. Tuesdays and Thursdays, am I correct?
That's correct.
Everybody should tune into that. Good old shout out.
We have a lot of fun. There's this other kid I work with. He's a sophomore. He's from Wichita, and we have a good time together. We really do. It's fun. It's fun going into a career that a lot of people are passionate about, and they know just as much as you do. It's fun being surrounded by people who are just as passionate about something as you are, and that's what college is all about, and it's great. It's really great.
So, what exactly do you miss the most about high school?
What I miss the most about high school? Just the small town atmosphere that Eudora has. Everyone knows each other. They have a good time with each other. And, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing is just the friendships that I had here. But, yeah, I love college. It's a lot of fun doing my career. But I got to give a shout-out to this EHS video production program. It really got me started to where I am now, and I feel like when I walked into college, I had more than enough experience. I was more than qualified, and it led to me getting a scholarship at Butler, which is huge. It really is, and giving me a lot of experience because in this type of career field, the more experience you have, the better you off of getting a job. So, yeah, huge shout-out to this program,
Yeah,
quite honestly.
adding on to that, that's a great thing about Eudora. We have a lot of clubs for a lot of people. You can really get in touch with people that know what they're doing, who want to help you know what you're doing, and you just gain experience from being in this school, and
Being
I have
involved.
to love that.
Exactly.
Have to love
What
that.
I love about this is that our teachers and staff, they really do want you to succeed.
They do.
They don't really just care if you
They don't want to
graduate
just
next-
push
they
you through.
want you.
They want you to succeed later on once you leave this place. And
That's special.
It has definitely been an impact in my life, that's for sure. Why is the student section is all down on the track right now?
Because
they congratulate
they're taking
McKinney
pictures
Queen.
with-
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
I was like,
Rather than
oh, the
king and
student
queen.
section has left the stand. Are they going to go back?
That is quite funny.
I did not know that they did that. Look at them all down there. They really did just leave the student section.
There's no one left.
As you can see, all of our homecoming shirts are on, and they are popping
nifty.
tonight.
They are
Yeah.
nifty.
Yeah, gotta give a shout out to I think Meadow Meyer for creating this logo, and she did great.
Yeah, and
It looks cool.
props to Eudora Stucco
Yep.
for bringing the shirts.
Yep. I'm glad we have a group of students who care enough about the students to give us a voice, show us what we want to have, and it's great to be here. Great to be here.
Yeah.
Well, the people in the student section, they better hurry up. They only got about 3 minutes left until the game starts. I don't think they can start the game while the students are on the track.
All right, so I think we're going to take a break right before we start the game back up again, and we will see you guys in a few minutes, all right?
Thanks, guys, for having me.
It's been great, Austin.
start the second half.
And we're back, right with about to start the second half of the Eudora Cardinals and Louisburg Wildcats football game. And I would like to do a quick shout out to our featured sponsor, Wolf Automotive. We would like to thank Wolf Automotive for broadcasting the game tonight and future sports broadcasters. They are located in Eudora, just off K10 on 20th Street. Please visit Wolf Automotive for all your car needs. And here is Louisburg with the kickoff and kicks it about to the 15-yard line as senior Curtis Wesley takes it, and he's got some room as he is taken down by number. I'm not really sure who took him down, but that was a great tackle. So the Eudora Cardinals look to take over, start the second half, about 11:57 to go, and it's tied 7-7. I gotta say, the Eudora Cardinals are really ready to start this half. They look pumped up as crap as they were right before halftime. They were all gonna huddle, jumping up and down. They are ready to go. And here is junior Sawyer Tomlinson, about ready to snap the ball to quarterback Alex Brown. And here's the snap. Oh, and did they go offside? Yes, he did. The Louisburg number 54 jumped offside. Jumped the gun a little bit too early there, and he got caught on it. So that is really good for the Eudora Cardinals as they will start with the ball on first and I believe it's going to be 5. The Louisburg head coach is not too happy about that. He believes that the Cardinals initiated that offside by going first, but I didn't see anything, at least not enough to infract the neutral zone. So Cardinals pick it up, first and 5 on the 33-yard line. Here is senior and newly crowned king, Alex Brown, about to take the snap, and he does, and it's a pitch to Khalil as he cuts back, and he is brought down at about the 45-yard line for a gain of about 3, I'd say. That was a good call play by the coach. I expected that. I expected a lot of veers to come out in this second half, but I did not know if they'd come out right away with it, and that is a very first play of the half. And he's going to make a quick substitution as the referee looks to stop play. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Do you, Camden?
No, I am not too sure as to what's happening right now, but that might be because I was just in the bathroom. So
I bet the viewers at home didn't even really notice that. They probably didn't even notice your absence.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
anyway, so as the Cardinals make a couple more quick substitutions, Alex Brown enters the huddle to tell them their play that they're running.
Yeah, great first half, I'm pretty sure, and I would love to see them execute it in the second half.
All right, so as the offensive line gets ready to snap the ball, it looks like Alex Brown's about to take the ball. And here's a snap, and it's a handoff to a great run by the junior Carter. Nice.
Wow, fantastic run by Carter. Wow, right up the middle, right down their throats, keep shoving it down, and we will score.
He really did have a great first half, didn't he, Camden? He's really looking to continue that play.
He did. Carter this year has grown as a football player immensely. It's great to watch him, see how much better he's doing this year. Love watching Carter play.
As do I. And as Alex Brown is back to take the snap. Here it is. It's a handoff to Carter. Nice again, and he is gone.
Wow.
As he is brought down to about a gain of 9 yards. What a great run.
Wow, Carter's ripped through that line like it was nothing. He got tackled and stood right back up, ready to run again. Gotta love the heart of that kid.
Yep, a great run by Carter. Nice. And it looks like the Cardinals are about to take over at 2nd and 1.
Yep, looks like it.
I say you go with Khalil right now. Give Carter not really a rest because he's still out there, but you go to him twice in a row. Do you go to him again?
I say if it's working with
Alex
Carter.
Brown just takes it. And he gets thrown down, but it's good enough for a first down.
Wow, well that was a mistake on the defensive side of that to throw him over them. So that way that is good for a first down.
And here's Alex Brown getting the play call from the coach. heading back to the huddle.
Unlike most teams, we actually don't have the quarterback sleeve on our arm to read
No,
plays.
we don't.
So we run in plays every single time. And I just love that dynamic of being able to switch it up, unlike most other teams, and just, voicing what the coaches want to do.
We are a very versatile team, right, Camden?
And there is yeah, we do.
We are.
We do.
are.
But there seems to be a call, and
flag.
we will see what that is.
It looks like it's going to back up the Cardinals 5 yards.
Offsides, it looks like.
Offsides by the offense. So they are going to
on
take
14,
over.
Caden Harding, and that's bad. That's not good.
That's a tough one to take. But the Cardinals are looking to make the best out of it, I guess. 1st and 15 on the 48-yard line. About 9:35 to go in the third quarter. It is tied 7-7, and Alex Brown looks to take the ball.
So they're keeping the same play.
It's a run to Khalil. Khalil bouncing off tackles, and he's eventually brought down by what it looks like the entire defense by the Louisburg had to take him down.
Yeah, Khalil's a big man, a very strong man. It does take a whole village to take him down.
So that was not much of a gain at all. It looks like it's still 2nd and 14, it looks like. Not much of a gain. So what would you do if you were the Cardinals right now?
If I were the Cardinals, I'd just try and toss it up once to see how it's doing this quarter, this half, see how we're, moving as a team. And that was a nice pull.
And then it looks like it was a toss.
Nice pull and toss by Alex, but Louisburg was there. That was a good defensive coverage. I don't know why they're not running veer option to the left side of the field, the open side of the field, try and see if they can get around the defense. But
Louisburg seems definitely to be ready for whatever the Cardinals are throwing at them right now when they run that play. They made some great adjustments at halftime, it looks like.
Louisburg did do a good job of covering that, and let's just see if they can continue that up tonight.
I would say if I'm the Cardinals, I go back to Carter. I mean, he looks to be great running down the middle. They can't really stop him. It's a toss, and it is picked off by the Louisburg Wildcats.
Well, that was not a very good toss by Alex Brown, the quarterback, and not a very good attempt to even catch the ball by Caden, but
no, a little miscommunication it looked like.
Yeah,
Alex thought it was running like a curl, but instead Caden didn't know what he was thinking about.
Yeah, he's probably looking for a stop-and-go route. I mean, just a stop route, actually.
Yeah.
And looks like Alex just maybe threw it prematurely, but hey, that's all right. Our defense is thriving tonight, so let's see if we can bring it back. Stop Louisburg here and just take it right back down the field our way.
Well, they're definitely going to need to show up. Let's see if they made any defensive adjustments at halftime.
They look antsy.
And it looks like it's a run to number 21, and he is forced back by the Eudora Cardinals.
Great
stop.
Great fill by number 20. Wow. Great tackle, great form. Good.
And it looks like they only gained about maybe a yard.
Number 20 is, in fact, Brendan Bierbauer, a newcomer onto the field and a senior. And he just did show that he is a senior.
Yes, great stop. And so the Louisburg Wildcats look to take it on 2nd and 9.
Surprised they even gained a yard on that one. That was a nice play. Let's hope they do that again.
Yes, that was a nice play. And it's a handoff. Looks like it's a run to 21. And the Cardinals are there yet again to stop them.
Wow, that is nice coverage 2 times in a row. The Eudora defense tonight has been astounding. And we are absolutely destroying this number 21. He's a great running back, and we're still holding him down. And that's great. That is fantastic.
The Cardinals are definitely shutting down the Wildcats' run game right now. That's maybe why they're electing to throw the ball more and more, because it looks like that's probably what's paying off better. That's how they scored their touchdown, am I correct?
Yeah.
All right, so here are the Wildcats, 3rd and 9.
And looks like they're going to go out of the shotgun. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. I read the wrong guy.
All right, here's the
and it
is a toss. And he heaves it up. He's got a man, and he's overshot it just a hair.
That could have been bad. Number 5 had some good hustle on there. Couldn't get to the ball quick enough. Not a bad throw by the quarterback, but all of our men were there. Our defensive backs were there with the receiver, and that's really all you can ask in that kind of situation.
That is a big drop, though, because if he catches that, I don't know if that's a touchdown, but it's definitely a huge gain by the Wildcats.
Looks like they're going for the punt.
And we got Khalil Thrasher to return it, and he's just going to let it go out of bounds.
And that's how most of those go.
So the Eudora Cardinals look to come back on offense this quarter, as they did not start the halftime off as they wanted to, throwing the first interception on their first possession. What would you do differently on this possession?
On this possession, I would make sure that everybody knows their routes. I'd make sure that Caden understands how fast he's going to be throwing it. The line holds their block so Alex doesn't have to throw it that fast as he did last time. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but either way, they need to get that communication down, and they need to fill in every problem they have.
Yeah, and the Eudora Cardinals offense is definitely looking to make a play here with about 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the quarter. And it's a run to Elijah Kennedy, and he is taken down with not much of a gain there.
Yeah, he's trying to beat him on the outside, but Elijah's a strong guy. He's not the quickest guy on the field. So I'd save Elijah for more of the diagonal route, like right by the tight end, getting him through the middle, getting him up there. But he's a great runner, so I wouldn't put anything past him right now. So let's just keep it going.
As quarterback and newly crowned king, Alex Brown looks to take the snap. The Eudora Cardinals are looking to make a play here on 2nd and 12 with about 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go. And here's snap, and it's going to be a run play to Elijah Kennedy. And he is taken down for not much of a gain yet again.
Well, I'm not too sure why we can't beat Louisburg on the outside very well. They have some strong weak side linebackers, strong side linebackers that come downhill fast and hard. Looks like Elijah may be limping a little bit, but I'm sure he's a tough guy. He's going to push right past that. But, yeah, I'm sure we're going to do fine. And we just have to keep running. I personally think that we're doing better running up the middle over and over and over again. So I don't know. I do that, toss it up a few times, just see what we can cram down their throats. Whatever works, keep doing it.
Well, it is 3rd and long for the Cardinals. They really need to make a play here, and there's a flag on the play.
Not too sure
before
what that
the
was.
snap. I'm not really sure. It looks like it's a delay of the game on the Cardinals. That is a tough.
I did see Coach Katzenmeyer yelling right before they called that play. I guess he knew that they were doing it. He was trying to get him out, and it just wasn't fast enough. So that's just some lost yards, so they should probably throw it up.
3rd and 17, I believe you've got to chuck it. And Louisburg with a great defensive stop.
Hand the ball off to Khalil and still just stopped him right there. They're probably going to, Jonathan's going in, probably going to just punt it right here.
You'd have to punt it. That was an odd play call, wasn't it, Camden? 3rd and 17, and you'd run the ball? That was interesting.
I'm not too sure what they were thinking right there, but I don't know. We're not out there on the field. We can't really say too much about what Coach is thinking right now.
Yeah, you're right.
But, yeah, probably going to go for this punt, I would hope and assume. It's not fake or anything, and see what they can do.
All right, so here's a snap to John Bach. And the punt is off, and he soars this thing to right about midfield, and the kicker muffs it. Wow! Cardinals recovery! A great recovery by junior Caden Holt.
Wow, what a great recovery.
Whoa.
That's why you run to the ball, Caleb. That's why you run to the ball, and you don't stop. Fantastic run, fantastic ferociousness.
What a crucial misplay by the Louisburg Wildcats. The ball hit off his head. How does that happen? Oh, that is interesting.
Great job by Caden. That's why you run. Wow.
That is why I love high school football. You never really know what he's going to see.
Yep.
So here the Eudora Cardinals look to take the ball at about the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, with 3:43 to go. And Alex Brown hands it off to, I believe, that's Carter.
Carter, yep, that's Carter.
Nice. For a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Another solid run by the junior. And by the spot of the ball, they give it about the 5 yards to go. Oh, never mind. It is 2nd and 6 on the 44.
Not a bad place to be right now for the first down.
Not a bad position at all for the Cardinals. What a wild turn of events.
Yeah. Looks like right now we're sticking with Alex as quarterback and
oh, that's got to be offside.
Right in the backfield.
That is offside on, they call it on Eudora? They did. They called it offside on the Cardinals. I'm not really sure. The Cardinals must have jumped first.
Did you see who jumped?
I'm not really sure. I saw Louisburg jump, but the Cardinals must have initiated first.
Must have.
So that will hurt the Cardinals. So it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 15 with about 2:55 to go. Still tied 7-7. I got to tell you, this has been a really exciting game for such a low-score game, isn't it, Camden?
Yeah, it is an exciting game indeed.
And as they hand it off to again, wow, what a nice toss.
Nice toss by Alex. Way to wait it out.
A great read to get them those extra yards.
Not the best run by Khalil, but I mean, what can you do in that situation? Good read by Alex. Fantastic job. Props to him. Only being quarterback for a few months now, and he's reading these plays like a pro. Good job.
Yes, he is. That is a great play by the King. All right, so Eudora Cardinals are looking to set up. It's about 3rd and 4. So with 2 minutes to go, this is a good play. Or this is going to be a good play that they need. And it's going to be a throw. A little flicker to Carter. Nice. Carter. Oh my God. He loses it. Carter tried to spin out, and he lost the football. And Louisburg Wildcats recover.
Well, that is an upsetting turn of events.
That is a huge turnover.
This goes right back to what Mr. Tharp was saying and what Alex Brown was saying. They cannot afford these kind of turnovers in a game like this that is going to be so close. That was a crucial catch that Carter just made.
That is definitely a just makes you feel sick inside.
Let's just hope they can get this back.
They need to rely on their defense to get the ball back.
So Carter brushes it off and just plays like he usually does.
Only thing he can do. And then it's a run.
Oh,
and
Carter
they break free.
missed him.
And a good tackle by Tanner Rocha and for a Louisburg first down. With about 1:35 to go, it is still tied 7-7 on about the 47-yard line. Louisburg Wildcats 1st and 7. That was a really nice run, wasn't it?
That was a good run by Louisburg. I wish that's how we were running right now.
Again, but at the fumble that Carter had, it was a good play. It was there. It would have gotten the first down.
Both teams tonight are surprisingly doing very well on their passes when they are completed usually.
Yeah, we certainly did not expect that in tonight's game.
Like I said, last week, Sumner, Eudora Cardinals didn't
run.
pass it once. Didn't even attempt a pass.
They did not.
Tonight, we've thrown it 4 times.
Yes, they
which
did.
Is 4 more than we usually pass.
As a pretty solid run by the Louisburg Wildcats. Gets them about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 on, it looks to be the 49. With 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The Louisburg Wildcats looks to be like they're calling their plays. Cardinals are looking very impatient. They want to get the game going. They want to get the ball back. And here's a snap. And it's a run. A good stop by Carter Nice.
Nope.
Wait, my mistake. Carter was there.
Jamie
McGinnis. Carter was in the plays, but he did not make the tackle. Great stop by Jimmy McGinnis, though.
Wow, that quarterback took that ball and ran straight into a brick wall.
So it looks like Louisburg is going to just let the clock wind down to finish the 3rd quarter. It is tied 7-7, and they will pick up, I believe, the 49-yard line. I'd take this time to thank the Cardinal Productions featured broadcast sponsor tonight, which is Wolf Automotive. They sponsored tonight's broadcast and future broadcasts, and they are located in Eudora just off K10 on 20th Street. Please always visit Wolf Automotive for your car needs.
If you don't have a car, you can't get anywhere.
That is correct. Good observation. So, Camden, the Cardinals are definitely looking to get a stop right now.
So the way Wolf got sponsored was, in fact, through our video production team, we have monitors up in the lunchroom and in the main hallway where everybody's looking, and that's why they got sponsored, is because they sponsored us and we sponsored them in the hallways. All the money comes right back to us. We use it for our equipment to shoot better videos for the school and for our community, and we do as much as we can for our school, and we are a good team of people, and we try our best to give good videos to the people.
So if other businesses are out there watching this broadcast tonight, this could be you. All right. So as Louisburg looks to take over on the 49-yard line, here's the snap, and it's a fake, and it's going to be a throw. And it is, I believe, incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like it was incomplete, Caleb.
So that brings up 4th and 6 on the Louisburg Wildcats. If you are them, do you go for it now, or do you just punt it away?
I go for it.
You go for it?
You're 4th and short. You might as well just run it down their throats. If I was Louisburg.
It wouldn't be the worst thing to do if they don't turn it over. The Cardinals take over at half field. It's not that bad. And they are going to punt it. And it's out of bounds.
Not the best punt I've seen. Not the best punt I've seen tonight. But with a kicker like Jonathan Bach, there's not a lot of kicks that are good enough.
All right. So the Eudora Cardinals offense looks to take over here in the beginning of this 4th quarter. They really need to make a play here, don't they, Camden?
Yes, sir, they do. We need to take care of it now, take care of it quick, and let's score.
All right. So as the Cardinals set up their line, snap the ball, here comes Alex Brown to get the ball. And it looks like it's a run to Carter Nice.
Not the worst run I've seen tonight by Carter, but not the best. He's not – that fire that he had at the earlier quarters is slowly fading away, it seems. Maybe he's getting tired. Maybe he's just getting upset. But what he needs to do is calm down, take a breath, and run it like he was earlier, you know?
Well, you can be okay with him being tired because it has been a nitty-gritty game tonight, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. I just hope someone scores soon so that way we can see the possible outcome of this game.
Yeah. And here's a snap. And Alex Brown keeps it. Shuttle travel, and he's got room to go. Wow! A great run by the quarterback, Alex Brown. He is brought down to about the 41-yard line.
Great run, great pull. He executed that like a perfect quarterback, which is still crazy because he's only been in this position for about 4 months.
Yes, he did. He handled that one like a pro. Shrugged off a tackle and just kept running.
Wow, that was good yardage. That was good for this team. And I hope he does well. You see Gavin talking to him, ex-quarterback, talking to the new quarterback. And they have a good communication system going on right now between the coaches, Gavin, and all the teammates. Love to see how the inner workings of that all works.
So on the 42-yard line, the Cardinals look to make a play. And it looks like Coach Phil Katzenmeyer elects to take a timeout right now.
Seems to be that he's frustrated with the formation that they were doing. Must have been a miscommunication on the field.
Yeah, he does not look too pleased right now, at least from here. But I got to tell you, neither can the Louisburg Wildcats be pleased. They got to make those tackles. When Alex Brown got loose, they have to make that tackle.
Alex is a quick guy. He's not the biggest guy, not the biggest quarterback, but man, can he run.
Yes,
he can run fast. And I don't know why we don't do more runs to Alex on the outside, but that's just how the cookie crumbles.
I guess. So, I got to say, Camden, is this about what you expected the third quarter to be like?
Actually, I was expecting the third quarter to be more lopsided on who was going to win this game. Usually you see teams come out rejuvenated, one more than the other, and just it's either a quick demolish or it's a quick defeat. But they still seem to be pretty level-headed with each other and just just trying to figure out who I think is going to win this game.
Yeah, at this rate, looks like it's going to come down to the very last play of the game. And boy, will that be exciting. But I really am looking for the Cardinals to make a play right here.
Let's
Maybe
hope to
give
see
them
another
some
run,
cushion.
just like there was before.
And there's a snap, and it's going to be a throw. And they throw to Caden.
Oh, Caden with the dropped pass. That would have been a great pass.
That was close. That was good defense by the Wildcats, though, to break it up.
That was great throw by Alex.
It wasn't like he just dropped it.
I guess there's just some nerves in number 14 right now, but hey, you know what? That's all right.
Anyway, so the Cardinals looking to bounce back after that really close play. So it is 2nd and 10 on the 42-yard line with about 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Here is the snap. And it's going to be a run to Carter Nice.
Wow.
Does he get the first down? A solid run by Carter.
Not the first down, I think, though.
I do not think he got it. He did not get it. I believe it's going to be third and short for sure.
Oh, yeah. I think it's about
easily.
third and 5 right now, 3rd and 6.
Let's see where they spot the ball. Yeah, it looks to be about 3rd and 5.
Wow. Not a bad run.
Not a bad run, but they definitely are going to need a play right here.
Yep.
Or at least to get it short where they can go for it on first down, right?
They need to make this next play a hard-hitting play.
And they run it to
Give it to Carter.
again. Does he get the first down?
I'd say no, Caleb.
I don't think he did either. Let's find out where they spot the ball.
He got getting about 2-3 yards on that play, so it's.
He did not. It looks to be 4th and 2. Would you go for it, or do you think this is in John Bach's field goal range?
I say you go for it.
I say you go for it too, especially at the rate of this game, because our defense is playing pretty solid, and I can rely on. If I'm Coach Katz, I rely on our defense to make another
If
stop.
we run up the middle, we're getting 3 to 4 yards every single time we run up the middle, which is great.
That is right.
So.
And he keeps it, and
I do not think that we made that first down.
I don't think so either. It looks like we did not. So the Louisburg Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line with about 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Well, here we go with the turnovers again. We need to learn how to execute everything that we've been doing at the same time. Good blocks at the same time, good running at the same time, good passing at the same time, good reading at the same time. We need to be able to get into the end zone after we've made it all the way down the field already. We march.
Oh, and the ball is out. But the Louisburg recover it for a good scramble for like a couple of yards.
21.
I don't think they got any.
Again, running the ball. Great. He's a good runner. And we've kept him at bay for the most part tonight. And you just have to give a huge shout-out to our defensive team who's been killing it tonight. And I would not want to be Louisburg's offense next time they watch film with their coaches.
Yeah, that is true. They will get a butt ripping into if I were them. I would not like to be in that room.
I agree.
So the Louisburg Wildcats, it is 2nd and 9 on the 35-yard line. And it looks like to be a pass, and it's a bullet, and it is caught.
Caught.
Louisburg Wildcats, and he shakes off a tackle, and he is still on his feet.
And
the ball is loose! The ball is loose! But Louisburg recovers it.
well, that
It was close. That could have been huge for the Cardinals.
It seems as if luck is not on our side tonight.
It
Those
is
kinds
not.
of things.
That ball just seemed to bounce perfectly right into where
Great
Louisburg
tackle.
could
Way
recover.
to strip the ball as you tackle. Khalil was just not expecting him to lose that ball.
It just poked out, I guess. But that was a great throw and run by the Louisburg Wildcats, don't you say? He caught that ball on a bullet, and he ran a route away from the defenders and got a great angle. So, 1st and 10 on the 23rd line with about 8 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Let's hope that it not just cost us a touchdown.
My bad. It is 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Mental mistake there. But a good run by the Louisburg Wildcats. They did not pick up. I don't believe they picked up. They picked about 4 yards.
Yeah.
That's about what I thought. It's about 2nd and 6.
This is not the time to give up a touchdown. In the fourth quarter, the time's ticking down. We cannot just all of a sudden let our defense crumble against the same offense. They're running the exact same offense that they've been running all night.
Yes.
But for some reason, we're not executing what we've been all night, and I wonder what is up with the Cardinals.
And they did the play that they've been running all night, which is running down the middle to pick up about 5 yards, 3rd and 1. I would expect them just to shove it down the line and get the first down. And then I would expect them just to keep doing that until they score, until the Cardinals can prove that they can stop it.
It all matters what you do in the middle of the play.
So if you are the Coach Cats right now, what adjustments would you make on the defense to stop this Louisburg run game?
Well, I'd have more people crash down on the middle so that way it causes a cluster, so they have to pass it. They have to do something other than run it, because running it down the middle is an easy way to gain yards.
That is right, Camden. And like we expected, the Wildcats just jammed it in, and I believe they did get the first down. So it is, I believe, is it still first down, or is it going to be 1st and 10 or 1st and goal? It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. With about 7 minutes to go, it is still tied 7-7. The Louisburg Wildcats are looking to convert in their red zone.
Let's hope for a lucky play right here.
Cardinals need a good stop. And it's a run. Not a bad stop by the Eudora Cardinals. They just cannot continue to give up these little yards because they will score eventually.
Number 21 on the Louisburg side is very good at running the ball, getting tackled, and falling forward. He falls so that he gains more yards than when he was originally tackled. And that's a great thing to have on the running back side. Another person does that very well is Carter Nice. Carter falls as he's tackled, falls forward, so the ball is closer to the end zone than it was before. And that's the extra yardage that you need.
That is right. It also makes it tougher on the referee to spot the ball, because where your knee goes down and where the ball is, it'd be a really tough job to be a referee in the high school football, I think. As Louisburg runs off, breaks the tackle, and
Alex Brown with the stop right before they get the touchdown. 21 again with a great run.
So
we should have stopped that play.
We should have. He should not have gotten that close to scoring. We should not have had to rely on Alex Brown to make a good tackle on like the 3-yard line. But it is still 3rd and 1 on the 4-yard line, I believe. Maybe it's a 3. Yeah, it's the 3-yard line.
What we're hoping for now is for them to throw it up and us to just pick it off.
Yeah,
now
that's
what I would want to happen.
We need just a fumble, like a strip the ball and get the ball back. Nope. Otherwise,
QB sneak right up the middle.
Looks like they did not get the touchdown.
Yep, no touchdown on that, no dice.
So a good stop by the Eudora Cardinals right now, at least for now.
But they are back to being 1st and 1 if I'm correct. I mean 1st and goal if I'm correct.
Yep, on the 1-yard line. So they have 3 chances just to get 1 yard. It does not look good for the Cardinals right now.
Let's hope the Cardinals can drive them back. That's what matters right now.
That's what they need.
They've done it earlier tonight. They've done it multiple times tonight. Let's hope right now is the time that they just drive them back a few yards at least, and get something going.
Just to give them some room to work with?
Yeah.
So here comes the Wildcats.
This is hard right here, defending on the 1-yard line.
And they just run it.
Flag.
This is a flag. Offside.
Offsides on the
offense, on the Wildcats.
Fantastic for us.
That is a huge break for the Cardinals to back them up 5 yards.
Back to the 6, which is way more room to work with than the 1.
Yes, that is a big break for the Eudora Cardinals. As the announcers here are trying to pep up the crowd, I believe it's working. The student section is going crazy right now.
I agree. They are going wild, and you have to love that.
All right, so as the Wildcats line up, take the snap, with about 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and it's a handoff,
and he is stopped at the 5. It's a 5 or 4.
So. It wasn't much. 2 yards at most.
And that's what we need to continue doing for the next few plays. Stop them here. Stop them now. Do not let them get closer and closer. Just keep them here.
That was only a 1-yard game, by the way. So 2nd and 5 on the 5-yard line. It is with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. the Eudora Cardinals have to make this stop, because if they just continue to run the clock down and score in the last second, that doesn't give them much time to work with to go down the field again, does it?
You are correct. It gives them little time. They've had slow drives, but they're driving it down the field, so they need to hurry up and gain this ball
And
back.
it's a run. He's got blockers, and he is brought down at the 2-yard line. A good solid stop by the Cardinals.
A good stop by Jamie McGinnis. Good run. Nice play by the coach to call.
Yeah, that was a nice play with
Gave
the
him blockers to get through. Good.
I did not expect that. I figured they were just going to keep running down the middle.
But that's why you have people who can make a play. Jamie McGinnis can make a play by stopping that.
Yes, as we said before, the Cardinals are very versatile. They have a lot of football players, not position players. So this is a huge play right now for both teams.
The crowd's going
And
crazy.
it looks like it's a QB sneak.
And
He is short. A great stop by the Eudora Cardinals.
fantastic.
He dropped it.
Yeah.
He fumbled it.
They fumbled the ball, and we recovered it back. And that's why you keep fighting, you keep playing, because mistakes do happen on the other side.
That is exactly what the Cardinals needed right there. So now they have about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go down the field, and they just need to get in range for John Bach's field goal to win the game.
This is why it's great to have a good kicker like Jonathan, because he can change a game's outcome. Last year, in the same position, the Cardinals ended up losing a game to Tonganoxie because they could not get someone to kick the field goal and win the overtime on our last homecoming game.
That is right.
And we did end up losing. This time, we have someone like Jonathan Bach who can kick it in, and we can win by 3. And that's fantastic.
So it's going to be a run play,
And Carter fumbles the ball, but I am pretty sure Eudora
down.
just recovered it.
Connor and I, their referees ruled that he was down before the ball came out, so there was no fumble. That
Thank
would have
God.
been insanely bad for the Eudora Cardinals if Carter fumbled it on the 2-yard line.
We need to hold on to the ball now more than ever. Let's hope he doesn't make that mistake again.
So obviously you try to score, but with 3 minutes to go, are you also thinking about just running the clock down and playing for overtime?
I think right now the only thought in their minds right now is to go down the field and score.
Well, they just keep shoving it down the middle for another gain of short, probably like 3 yards. So I believe it's going to be third and 8, third and 9, I guess. 3rd and 6, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
So this is big because they need to get this first down so they don't punt it, and that would give the Wildcats a good field position.
Yeah, I agree. We need to make sure we get down to at least this first down so that way.
And you must remember that Coach Katzmeyer has all 3 timeouts left. He has not used a whole lot of timeouts this half. So that is a good consideration for stopping the clock, which Carter Nice had to carry. I believe he did not get the first down. So it will be 4th and short. Not really sure. Depends on where they spot the ball.
So 4th and... Oh, timeout by the Wildcats, actually. Coach Katzenmeyer has saved 3 timeouts right now and has not used them. I'm wondering if he's saving them for something special at the end of the game.
So what do you think the Louisburg coach is telling them right now?
I think he's probably telling them to step it up and stop making so many mistakes. Both coaches are probably telling both teams to stop making mistakes because this game so far is about who is making less mistakes, and right now they're equal. They
That is
keep
right.
on turning it over. They keep on fumbling it. We keep on missing passes, dropping passes, getting flustered. Eudora needs to calm down, and we need to execute like we were in the second quarter. Second quarter was a great quarter for us, and we just need to keep playing like we've been playing, and we'll be fine. But it seems as if everybody's just like going on their own tangent at the moment.
I'm just happy that our turnovers as Eudora Cardinals have not led to Louisburg touchdowns like they did against Baldwin. That's what really that's what really put the nail in the coffin for the Cardinals that game.
I hope that Louisburg does not win because we mess up.
That's right. if we want to lose, I want them to win, not us to lose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand completely what you're saying. Let's just hope that we get this first down. What's it, 4 and 2?
4th and 1.
4th and 1? Let's do it.
All right. So
why
let's
are
see
we
what they
punting?
have.
We should be punting, and I don't know why.
Well, here's the punt. Oh, and it is not his best.
And
But it takes a good bounce to gain about 5 yards than where it already landed.
that was lucky bounce.
Lucky bounce, yeah.
Not Jonathan Bach's best kick. Don't know what to say about that. Kind of upset.
It looks like Coach Katzemar is electing to play it safe and not go for it on first down, because if they did not get it, that would have been a crucial turnover for the Cardinals, because Louisburg would just take over on the 4-yard line and they would probably score.
Yeah, we should all keep in mind that Louisburg also has 2 timeouts left, and they might just, run this clock, because they're in the...
And it's a run, and he breaks the tackle, and he's got some blockers.
If they get close enough, Caleb, they might just kick this field goal, just like we were
Just
talking
like
about
we were
earlier that
talking
we
about.
were going to do with John.
That
Maybe
is
they
probably
don't
what they're
have a
doing.
good field goal kicker, though. Just like we did last year.
Keep in mind, though, that earlier when they did score their only touchdown, they did kick the extra point, and it was a beauty.
That it was.
So I don't know about their kicker's field goal range. All I know is that's what we saw.
Well,
So, about 1:53 to go in the fourth quarter, and if they're going to run it again, and the Cardinals are there to smother the runner.
great stop by the Cardinals. Great stop by Griffin Oxley and Caden, it looks like. Fantastic.
So with the officials spotting the ball, it is going to be 2nd and probably 9, 8. 2nd and 9. That's it. So I believe that they are just going to keep letting the clock just run, and then probably come in and kick the field goal. So they're going to. So the Cardinals need to get a stop here. They're hoping for a turnover, unless they.
This is close.
This is a tight one. They must trust their field goal kicker, unless.
Well, that is a nice run, nice fake.
All right, a minute to go, and I believe he did not get the first down. It's 3rd and really, really short, like 3rd and inches, it looks like. Oh, maybe not, maybe 3rd and 1. 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to push it to get the first down.
Yep. This is starting to look grim.
This is not looking good for the Cardinals. As long as they have a good kicker, this could all be for nothing. They could run all this down, and the kicker could shank the field goal and we go into overtime still. So there is still life in the Cardinals.
That is
You
true.
have to believe that.
They have not lost hope, and you can see it. They're still playing as hard as they can, and that's what matters.
But the Wildcats are definitely looking very confident about this win. And he's going to run it down.
Oh, man.
But I believe Louisburg recovered it.
Lost the ball, but I'm positive Louisburg got the ball back. Great look by Tanner. Almost got on it, but wasn't quick enough. Man.
And Louisburg elects to take a timeout.
So
right
they now have
to
one
stop the
timeout
clock.
left, and they looks like they've been using this very well. And
Definitely a very good managed game by the Louisburg head coach. So they must have all the faith in the world in their kicker to be playing like this. Very conservative in the red zone.
we may be wrong entirely. They might just run it in. They've been
You're right. They
they've been
could.
getting great gains right now on every single play that they've done. In the past 4 plays, they get yards. They know they're getting yards right now, and they know that we're not stopping them from getting yards, so they might just run it in and just keep it safe.
And as you can see here, you can see the coaching staff really laying into their defense, telling them but they don't need to tell their players how big of a defensive possession this is right now.
24 seconds left. I can't imagine what the defense is thinking right now, how much pressure must be on them to keep this from getting into the end zone and from losing this game.
All right, well, here the Louisburg sets out to take the snap.
Well, let's just watch and see what happens.
And it looks like they're going to run it. Oh, they're going to toss it. And it's a catch. Oh, and
Alex
he breaks
Brown.
the tackle. Louisburg scores a touchdown on the 17
Number
seconds
80.
to go. Huge touchdown by the Wildcats.
That
could be the game.
a disappointment because Alex Brown has been on him all night, and the one time that he's not catches it, makes a touchdown. That speaks volumes.
It really is a shame because besides that play right there, he's had a heck of a game.
That must
sucks.
crush the Cardinals defense right now, and the field kick is good.
Extra point's good. And so Louisburg takes a 14-7 lead over the Eudora Cardinals with 17 seconds to go in the game. What do you do against the Cardinals? You gotta
You have nothing to lose. I lob it up hard as I can and just score. Just score.
Yeah, that's really the only thing you can do. But you have to, first things first, you have to come up with this kick. You can't muff it. That would definitely be over. So I say you set up your blockers as well as you can, as you always do when you return the kick, and you just charge. Because you gotta get as close to the end zone as possible, because with Gavin Nelson being out, we don't have the best arms back at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
So
That
we're
is
gonna
true.
need to get as close as we can to the end zone for this to even have a chance.
What we need to do, what the runner who gets this ball needs to do, is wait for blockers. Sometimes being a good running back is being a patient running back.
That's right.
Wait for blockers, then go behind them. One goes out, you have 4 more left to block for you, and you just go get as far as they can, lob it up, and see what happens.
But you have to give credit where credit is due. That was a nice play to score that touchdown. Who would have thought they were going to throw it? I even said right before they were going to run it.
Great.
And
Yep.
it's a squib.
I figured it was going to be an onside kick.
And it goes through.
there.
And they pick it up. And it looks like they are going to
And
run
that's
it back for
another
a touchdown.
for the Louisburg Wildcats, and this is the end of the game. And that, like we said earlier, the one way we didn't want them to win is by us messing up, and that's what just happened.
That is a tough one. They just misplayed the bounce of the ball. Went right underneath their legs.
Wow.
That is a tough break to catch.
What a good game, and how sad is it to just, at the very end, just lose. That must hurt.
Well, it looks like the officials are going to rule that Eudora was down on the return, so it was not a muffed catch.
No, it's still going this way.
My mistake. They were definitely down, and it looks like Louisburg is taking the ball. And Louisburg is just going to kneel it, and that will end the game. What a great effort, though, by the Eudora Cardinals on this homecoming night. It's just sad that they really played really well until the final half, where Carter's fumble, that was rough, and then breaking that last tackle, that was just hard.
I just want to say, great game for the Cardinals, great game for Louisburg, and a great community come out here and take care of this. It was a good effort by both teams. Louisburg did in the end win, and Eudora needs to come back next week without making more mistakes.
The Eudora Cardinals are going to look to bounce back after this tough loss against Louisburg next week. And Louisburg looks like they did indeed bounce back from their onslaught against DeSoto.
So next week we are playing Paola, who is a strong team, but last year they had a lot of seniors. This year they lost a bunch of seniors. Will that help us next week pull out the win, come back after winning a game last week brutally and then getting beat tonight by our own mistakes? Hopefully next week will be better.
That's a tough one, Camden. Well, it's been fun calling the game with you. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a good game to watch. I'm glad that it happened. Didn't like the outcome, but hey, too late now.
But
I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It was a great time, and it's good to be a Cardinal.
All right. We had a great homecoming week, but we'll see you guys later. Thanks.
Signing off.